The OPPO A6 Pro with King Yun screen color that I have been using for a few days is a budget phone but still brought me many surprises. This phone has 6 features, some of which are not even available on their flagship models. First, the OPPO A6 Pro supports full-level waterproofing, so whether it's rainy days or swimming and bathing, you can use the phone as usual. Even if the phone is left in your clothes and goes through the washing machine, it will be fine. Moreover, it is very drop-resistant. I directly dropped the phone from a height of 50 meters without damage. Not to mention everyday bumps like falling off a desk or stairs. These common scenarios are no problem. Second, the phone has a battery preservation mode. The OPPO A6 Pro is equipped with a 7000 mAh battery and 80W fast charging. After enabling custom charging limits in battery health, it can slow battery aging, allowing one battery to last nearly 6 years. Third, the system remains smooth even after 6 years of use. The OPPO A6 Pro runs ColorOS 15 and comes with a standard 16 GB of large memory. Whether it's system operation or app retention, the smoothness matches their flagship phones. The large memory also ensures the phone remains smooth over long-term use. Fourth, the Shanghai Communication Network Engine includes Shanghai Camera Antenna, Shanghai Network Acceleration Engine, Shanghai Signal Map, and AI Super Wi-Fi system, which guarantees fast internet and smooth gaming even in areas with poor network signals. This feature is not available even on their flagship phones. Fifth, 300% louder volume. When this 300% louder volume is enabled, you won't miss calls from family or friends in noisy environments such as crowds or on the road. Sixth, the two-wheeler vehicle key feature currently supports brands like Ninebot, Taining, and Yadia, allowing you to unlock two-wheeled electric vehicles directly with your phone, which is quite cool. Besides these 6 features, the overall appearance of the OPPO A6 Pro is also very attractive, featuring a 6.57-inch paper screen with very narrow bezels. The front looks just as good as their flagship X8 series. The back of my light blue version has a subtle blue color with changing patterns on the back cover when tilted. The rear camera module uses a rounded square design with a 50MP main sensor, which is good enough for simple daily life recordings without any major issues. The phone weighs only 191 grams, making it very light and thin for daily use. Finally, it is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 processor, which handles video streaming, light gaming, chatting, and other daily tasks without problems. These are my overall impressions of this new generation durable warrior phone. If you want to buy a phone for elderly family members that lasts long and stays smooth, or if your work requires long battery life, loud volume, good signal, or high waterproof and drop resistance, this phone is worth recommending. In September this year, we shared a video recommending national phones, which received great attention. Recently, some viewers have been asking questions about these models. Due to length constraints, the previous phone recommendation video was not detailed enough. Since we have already shared detailed reviews of the Honor X70 and ZY500, we plan to expand the OPPO A6 Pro section to provide you with more valuable references. The so-called national phone doesn't have a very clear definition. Its main features are shock resistance, heat resistance, intrusion protection, and strong waterproofing, somewhat like traditional rugged phones. These phones emphasize large battery capacity, especially with the support of carbon gray recycling technology, making them even stronger. For example, the Fusion X70 battery has reached 8300 mAh. Also, these types of phones pay attention to system smoothness, usually claiming 4 or 5 years of no lag. The OPPO A6 Pro even emphasizes 6 years of smoothness. OPPO's series always has very competitive looks, and the A6 Pro is no exception. Compared to the A5 Pro, it looks better, especially with the flowing sound color scheme body outlined by gradient textures, showing a beach-like flowing beauty when rotated. The 6.57-inch small screen surrounded by extremely narrow black bezels gives a strong immersive experience. Additionally, the size is easy to hold. Its surface uses OPPO's premium glass combined with a high-strength aviation alloy frame, forming a diamond structure that is very shock-resistant and durable. It also supports IP66, IP68, and IP69 full machine waterproofing. OPPO's A series has a strong voice in this area, with other 3 models being followers. For the elderly and outdoor users, battery life is definitely a must-have. The A6 Pro comes with a new generation 6-year long-life large battery supporting 80W fast charging. It also supports 44W wired charging, 10W wired ranking charging, and the popular bypass charging feature, which feels a bit like overkill. Compared to the A5 Pro, the A6 Pro has 1000 mAh more capacity despite the smaller screen, with charging power unchanged. When compared to models like the X70 VY500, don't feel that the A6 Pro's battery is too small. Remember, it has a 6.57-inch small screen close to that of the OPPO Find X8 and X8s. The packaging includes an 80W A5 charger and an 8A data cable. This charger is the same model used by OPPO's A5 Pro and other devices like the Blue S series. In charging tests under intelligent rapid charging mode, the peak power reaches 67.7 W, close to the A5 Pro charging time. 10 minutes charges 23%, 20 minutes 41%, 30 minutes 58%, 40 minutes 73%. It can reach 90% in 5 minutes and after 8 minutes shows full charge with 13.4 W power still online. After another 17 minutes charging stops with a total time of 65 minutes. Although the battery capacity is 1000 mAh higher than the A5 Pro, the charging times are very close, especially in the first half hour. Later the A6 Pro pulls ahead slightly and finally takes 1 minute longer to show full charge or full power, and 5 minutes longer to be fully charged. This charging speed is quite good. The highest temperature during charging is 42.1 degrees C, 4 degrees C higher than the A5 Pro. The charger's highest temperature is 53.8 degrees C, also slightly higher than the A5 Pro. Next, let's look at the OPPO A6 Pro's power consumption. In the 3-hour endurance test mode, it consumes 18%, 3% better than the A5 Pro. In the 5-hour endurance test mode, it consumes 44%, leaving 59% battery, 4% better than the A5 Pro. Overall, the OPPO A6 Pro's battery life performance is acceptable. In terms of performance, the OPPO A6 Pro has not improved much, still equipped with the Dimensity 7300 chip paired with LPDDR4X memory and UFS 3.1 storage, offering up to 16 GB RAM and 512 GB storage. The Dimensity 7300 was released at the end of May last year, and this February MediaTek launched its successor, the Dimensity 7400, used by devices like the Red Magic 8 Pro. However, some budget phones still use the Dimensity 7300, such as the iQOO-Z10X VY500. Correspondingly, the Qualcomm Camp's 4th-generation Snapdragon 6 series is also widely used, such as in Honor X70 and OPPO K12s, which we have tested before. Next, let's look at the actual performance of the OPPO A6 Pro. As usual, I will first share benchmark scores for your reference. Regarding gaming, we have already tested OPPO A5 Pro and Vivo R500 in detail. This time we also tested KU Spaceship, currently supporting 90 FPS mode. This is higher than A5 Pro but lower than Vivo R500 and X70. Such a game naturally has no pressure and can run at full frame rates. League of Legends Mobile runs at 60 FPS on high graphics with no major issues. Honor of Kings can run very smoothly even on ultra-high and high-definition settings. The maximum device temperature is 42.3 degrees C, and the total power consumption is 3.2 W, close to the A5 Pro. On smooth graphics at 60 FPS video, it can easily handle gameplay, so the A6 Pro is quite capable for Honor of Kings. Next, we look at Genshin Impact. On ultra-high rendering resolution with a total rendered pixel count near 1.14 million, similar to other devices with Dimensity 7300 and Tesla Celeron 6, the average frame rate is 30.4 FPS. Because this game is so demanding, the factory's strategy is to limit the frame rate, generally capping it around 40 FPS. We tested the OPPO A5 Pro with the same approach, but the A6 Pro experiences greater frame rate fluctuations, leading to a slightly lower average frame rate than the A5 Pro. There is still room for optimization in balancing the VY500 and Snapdragon 870's performance. The device's highest temperature reached 45.6 degrees C, with total power consumption of 4.8 W. We unified the CPU core frequency. The peak frequencies of OPPO A6 Pro, A5 Pro, and VY500 can all be fully utilized. The 4 big cores are scheduled more aggressively on the A6 Pro, which also runs at higher frequencies. Theoretically, its steady-state performance should be better. From our tests, the OPPO A6 Pro's chip runs games well. For demanding games like Genshin Impact, it is under considerable pressure, but compared horizontally, it is comparable to the 4th-generation Snapdragon 6 series. We made actual comparisons during previous VY500 reviews. For solo riders, the A6 Pro not only has a large battery and 1400 nit high brightness screen, but also a rich set of functions including high-energy outdoor mode 2,